Hello, it is nearly 3 a.m. here in Antioch, California. Happy Father's Day weekend. This is John Michael DeBella. I was originally going to post this as a status on Facebook, but it would have been too long. So here is a video. This is my message to humanity. Now, I am not a cop. I am not a firefighter. I am not a soldier in the army. I am not a father. But I am a human being who will look out for people. Now, I have a problem with American society and society in general. There are people who are so damn selfish that they do not take the time to look around them and see when people are in need. You could have a good friend of yours who is a drug addict and he or she is on the brink, on the edge of dying, or someone who is an alcoholic that their family and friends won't talk to them, and you don't give them treatment and they die an alcoholic and alone. And then you have people that you know who have an abusive husband or boyfriend and they get beat. Or for instance, you see, let me change that, I'm sorry. You see someone getting beaten by their no-good boyfriend or husband, and you see them beating their child. What do? Do you just stand there and let it happen? Hell no. What I would do is I would make sure I pinned the scumbag down or I knocked him out. And make sure I called the cops that this guy was beating this lady and I pinned him down because, or I knocked him out because I had to, or he wouldn't have stopped. What else? Okay. Now, people who have depression. People should be aware of people who have depression. Just talk to them. See how they're doing so that it's not on your conscience that they might commit suicide. Also, bullying. Now, in my opinion, people who do bullying, they commit manslaughter because they're triggering someone to want to commit suicide because they're being bullied. Now, with the gay teens being bullied, this is coming from someone who is a Christian. And before people think I'm a blasphemer, just think about this. There are different Christians from different denominations. I come from a very opening and affirming denomination. There are gay and lesbian pastors that preach, mind you. They do, they preach. The minister that was there when I almost died when I was 16 was there for me when I almost died. So I don't care what people say that it's a sin to be gay and they're going to hell. Even though I know there's a difference between people agreeing with the lifestyle and those that are homophobic, but I still don't agree with that because historically it was a different time. It was thousands and thousands of years ago before gay couples were even around. So naturally, the Bible that was written by men who either followed Christ or were religious leaders, they're going to say that being gay is a sin because it was a different time. So my point here being is, if people are going to tell me I'm a blasphemer because I don't believe being gay is a sin, you're forcing me to believe something I don't believe in because it was something that was written by man. It wasn't written by God or Jesus. I really don't think that God or Jesus would think being gay is a sin. I don't see that. That's just me. You can disagree with me all you want and call me a blasphemer, but I don't believe in that. And I'm a Christian. I come from a mother who is an ordained minister. And she tells me that she thinks that people take that literally because it makes them feel safe. You know, and I don't agree with that. And you can't force me to believe that being gay is a sin no more than can I convince you that it was just from a different time. Because you're just going to keep telling me I'm a blasphemer, and I'm going to keep telling you it was from a different time, when gay couples weren't even around. And even my uncle, who is 69 years old, tells me that this was something that was written by man, that put it in there that being gay was a sin because They wanted heterosexuality to be seen as the norm. That is what I am telling you and saying from somebody who reads the Bible more than I do. So at the end of that subject, I really think people need to stop using the damn Bible as an excuse to bully young gay teens. They need to stop that crap. Because that makes someone like me, who is a good Christian, that doesn't fucking, I'm sorry for the language, that doesn't stand for that and doesn't have those same beliefs, look like all those other Christians that say, oh, you're going to hell, or cyberbully them and use the Bible as an excuse to bully them. That makes me look bad. I am not like that. So stop doing that. Stop thinking that you're saving people by telling them that they're going to hell when you're not. You're making them unhappy with who they are. Don't do that. Support them. Don't bring them down. Just because it says in the Bible it's a sin to be gay, don't say that to them in their faces, because they're not going to take that well. Okay? That's just how I feel. If people disagree with me, they can disagree with me. I'll leave it at that. I've heard it millions and millions of times by really conservative Christians. I am not conservative. I am very liberal. And I know there are other conservative Christians that don't feel that way, that they support gay rights. There are Republicans that are for gay rights. I've met them. They're not really nice people. I know there's a difference. I'm not ignorant. I've studied stuff. I've met people, so I am not ignorant to that. I am not. So I just don't want people to think that all of us Christians are like that, because all of us don't think that being gay is a sin. Not all of us. We don't take that literally, because we know it was a different time, and we're aware of that. And there are other people who are just going to act like that it's relevant, that is relevant to today's time, when it's not. Gay couples are a part of society, whether we like it or not. Just like interracial dating is a part of society, whether we like it or not. That's just the truth. And if you're going to call me a blasphemer, I'm not going to listen to you, because I'm being rational about this. I'm explaining thoroughly and intelligently what I'm saying, because it's the truth. And if they think I'm being a blasphemer, they're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying that the stuff about being gay is a sin was written thousands and thousands of years ago, before gay people even existed. That's why that was written. That is the truth. And I still don't think that God or Jesus would think that. I think that's what the people who wrote it in there thought. That was their beliefs. Whether it was one of the disciples or the people who wrote in the Old Testament that being gay was a sin, that was their beliefs. That was not God or Jesus. End of discussion. You can disagree with me and call me blasphemer all you want, but that is the truth. That is the God factual truth. And if you're going to call me a blasphemer, I'm just going to ignore you, because I'm tired of this shit. I'm just tired of it. I'm almost 27 years old. I am old enough to think for myself and know that I am a good, loving Christian and accept everybody, no matter they're gay, black, white, straight, transgender. I don't judge them. I don't tell gay people they're going to hell, because I don't believe that. I believe the people who shove that down people's throats are they like to take everything in the Bible literally, and because that makes them feel safe, and they act like they're saying it because it's from the Bible, but no, they're saying it because that's how they view the Bible. They want to take that literally. That's their view, as my view is. I don't agree with that, because it was a different time. Okay, this is the end of my rant, or my video, if you want to call it. Alright, peace.